So, Lucy Letby's parents are set to ditch their beloved hometown and move 250 miles up north to be near their daughter. So, John and Susan Letby, the parents of Lucy, are moving 250 miles up north to be closer to their daughter, who was handed a whole life order on the past Monday. Letby, 33, was found guilty of the homicides of 7 babies and attempting the homicides of 6 more in the Countess of Chester Hospital between June of 2015 and June of 2016. John and Susan Letby moved to Manchester and rented a flat near Manchester Crown Court so they could attend each day of their daughter's 10-month homicide trial. So, John, who's 77, a retail boss, and Susan, 63, an accounts clerk, are now thought to be fleeing their beloved Hereford home where they raised the SK. They reportedly want to make the move up north more permanent to be closer to their daughter. Lucy Letby is set to be locked up in Durham, where she will spend the rest of her life behind bars in HM Low Newton. The parents stood by their only daughter during the entire trial. Now, John and Susan reportedly turned into recluses since Letby's arrest in 2018. Speaking to the Mail, one neighbor in Hereford said that they had hardly seen the elderly couple since the arrest. They said that before the move to Manchester, the couple spent all of their time at the back of the house and never even answered their phone. The neighbor added, "This is a friendly cul-de-sac, and people do feel for them, but I guess there will always be a bit of finger pointing, and more so as new people move in who never knew John and Susan." Another neighbor said Lucy Letby's parents were devoted to their daughter and were totally convinced of her innocence. Susan broke down when the guilty verdict was read out last week. She collapsed into her husband's arms and reportedly said, "You can't be serious. This can't be right." It is also understood that when Lucy Letby was first arrested in 2018, Susan reportedly told police, "I did it. Take me instead." Forensic psychologist Dr. Naomi Murphy, who had spent 25 years working with serious violent and SA violent criminals in prisons and hospitals, told the Mirror this week that Letby's parents will likely feel shame and guilt at this moment in time. Dr. Murphy explained, "It is likely that there's even a sense of shame, a kind of feeling of contaminated by being close to someone who has done something awful and guilt at failing to spot the capacity to harm, thus failing to intervene." With Lucy Letby's mom, there is also the possibility that she will feel responsible in some way for her daughter's actions. We take pride in our children's achievements and feel like bad parents when they let us down. During the court proceedings, the close bond between the three of them as a family was revealed. In messages to her friends, Lucy Letby said to her parents, "Found it hard to be away from her." I personally can't help but feel such huge empathy for Lucy Letby's parents. I mean, what a predicament. This is their only child that they have. I can't blame them for wanting to move up and be near where their daughter is so that they can visit her frequently. The hell that Lucy Letby has put her parents through and everyone else is just unbelievable to the human thoughts. I think that Lucy's parents absolutely believe in her innocence. I don't know how much evidence can probably be thrown at them, but the Lucy Letby that people know, this isn't the Lucy Letby. Everyone believes that Lucy Letby is this nice, kind, sweetheart girl, and people are just shocked and amazed because typically you would see someone that would show signs of perhaps wickedness, evilness, and whatever, but I don't think in Lucy Letby's case that was the case. You know, again, it's really hard to see through someone if they have on this false mask sometimes. Sometimes through an individual's interactions with them and their personalities as you're face to face with them, you know, again, sometimes people show signs of evilness and wickedness and stuff like that. But in Lucy Letby's case, like I said, without actually physically being in the presence of her, she is definitely one to me that would have deceived pretty much everybody by her personality. And I think that's why it's such a shock, because when you look at Lucy Letby's face. There's not really this evil look going on. I just truly feel bad for Lucy Letby's parents at this age, and then they have to deal with their only child. Imagine, put yourself in Lucy Letby's parents' shoes, and that everything in your life got flipped upside down, not only for the parents that had to deal with the traumatization of losing their children, and knowing that now that Lucy Letby has been charged with that. But again, you know, Lucy Letby's parents are victims as well. And again, it's just unfathomable that someone has it in them to do something so heinous, so just beyond belief of what you think humans are capable of doing, but yet they walk around us all the time, and you never know which individual is capable of doing such horrible, horrific acts. Anyways, I'm going to leave this out with playing a clip from somebody that worked with Lucy Letby, and she just kind of gives a brief analysis of how Lucy Letby looked.
Yeah, it was when I was walking down towards the cot when she was doing fine, as we all thought, that when she was... I've got this constant and permanent image in my head of when she was standing over the cot. There was no smile, and when she looked up, it was just a look up and a really blank look on her face, and then she just walked off from the cot. And then for everything to go crazy virtually within what felt like seconds after. It may have been a little bit longer than that, and it was just, I don't know, it's just an image that I can't get out of my head. And as soon as I seen the image on the TV, it was that exact same stare, it was the exact same, the expression, and it just made me sick to the stomach.
So I'm going to take this picture here, in a sense, like her face, to be that of the blank stare that she's talking about. Because when you just kind of look at Lucy here, it's like you look through her eyes, and it's just like beyond that, you're just seeing blankness. You know, it's like you can look just right through it and just see someone that's as if they're not even there. It's like they're looking, but it's like lights on, but nobody's home. And that's probably the stare that she's referring to. So I guess it's, you know, I don't know, sociopath, psychopath. I guess, like I said, unless you personally know someone, I don't know. I see it as sociopath myself. Anyways, what do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section of this video. Thanks for watching. And again, please give it a like and a share. Thank you so much.